So today we're doing the wrap. So step one of the process, wrapping these Tomei headers. First thing you're going to definitely need is your wrap. We're going with titanium. Some pros to it, you don't have to wet it. That's really nice. You also can, very easy to wrap. It's very flexible, so you don't have to, use water or anything. You're also going to need some stainless steel zip ties or wire ties. We got these at O'Reilly's. They're like 10 bucks for 10 of them, so they're like $1 a zip tie. You're just going to need these to hold down the wrap itself. You're going to need some sort of scissors. Any scissors will do for these particular wrap. They're, not that much. You're also going to need some gloves. Are going to be recommended. I hear that the wrap actually itches a lot, so you're definitely going to need some gloves. And you're just going to need some pliers to, pull down the zip tie and make sure it's secured and everything. And of course, you're going to need your header. So.
Yeah. Please do grab the wrap and scratch your balls afterwards. So look.
All right. So best thing to do is to always prep. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do the hardest one first. So we're gonna do this little short one right here. Wrap it as much as I can, and then I'm gonna start with. So I'm gonna start with the two short ones, and then I'm gonna work my way around, and then we're gonna link them all together. So the best thing to do is always to measure and then cut, so you don't have to loop around so many times. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically measure this around, so we're gonna loop it over once. And you want a loose loop. So we have one right here. Then you want to overlay it, so we have two rounds. We have three right there. Then we got 4, 5, 6, 7 circles, 8, 9, 10. So we got about 10 circles, 10 loops before we can wrap. So we will just make one loop like so, and we'll measure it out 10 times. So we need to get this much 10 times. So you got the 10, just cut it, and then we'll start. Once you got it cut, what you're gonna do is you're gonna make a little triangle, and then we're gonna start wrapping it. If we can get it with the camera. Pointless to have gloves at this point, isn't it? Alright, so what you want to do is you want to make sure you wrap it, having like a 1/4 inch. And I'm just going to slowly pull this through. And this is the part that takes the longest. So we have a little bit of room, so make it as tight as possible. All the way around. Speed this up, so. Definitely start with the hardest one first. It's definitely better, dude.
Yeah, having fun?
Yeah, you know it.
Why? Race car dudes.
like wrapping my katana.
Oh, since this is Japanese part imported from Japan, I guess this applies, right? Yeah, you're wrapping a sword. For why? More power.
Alright, so we decided that we were gonna clamp this down before we can finish it all the way. So zip tie, very easy stuff. Slide it through the whole hole. And then what you want to do is you want to grab your pliers. Make sure you have your pliers on you. And we'll just grab it right here. And this is so hard. It's moving. Zip ties are so terrible. This tape is maybe we should use clamps. Yeah, I couldn't do it, so Kelly's doing it. Dude, what the fuck? You moved the header wrap.
Damn, dude, this is not good.
Fuck me over.
I didn't fuck you over. I didn't fuck you in the ass, did I? Yes, gay marriage is legal in the United States, apparently. We're not gay.
Oh my god.
You have to bend the damn thing, really? Or you can mock it up with another like plastic zip tie if you use a metal one. It's an option. Don't forget to take it off though.
Alright, so we just finished the first one, so what we're going to do is we're going to trim the axis amount that we had. So this is why you measure more. It started unraveling, as you can see right here, to right here, but since we had more, we were okay. So that's why you always measure a little loosely, so that way you have more, and then you just cut that last piece off. And then you cut any excess little bits. Like that. Okay, so this one has a little bit. Didn't overlap all the way. That's okay. So we're good there. So we're gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of it just the same way that you just saw. So after all the blood, sweat, and tears, we finally have the headers done. We ran out a little bit too short. We had 50 feet. This is the little zip ties that we have. See it there. Missed a spot because that's a hole for the sensors. But overall, not a bad job. First time wrapping. We managed to keep that and not wrap over it. It's directly on the pipe itself. Next is the fun part. Installing this motherfucker.
One.
Two. 300. Yeah, 300, yeah. The game.